Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back with another edition of Maurice's Polo Reviews. Today we'll be talking about what is on my mannequin and a nice little cop. I would say a nice little cop. Today we're going to talk about what's on my mannequin. I know it's been a minute. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. So hopefully you'll be seeing more of me, now that the slow period of my occupation is coming upon us. Just say that. Anyway, so my last episode, I talked about this particular rugby goose jacket. Very nice, like I said. The thing about it is when you search for vintage pieces, you want to ask questions. I think everybody forget to ask questions about certain pieces that you're inquiring about, because sometimes we be so happy that this garment piece or whatever you want to call it comes into our grasp. Just come on. So yeah. So up underneath this, I'm going with the England hoodie, rugby, of course. I'm going with the rugby patch, well, not the rugby patch, but the England patch right here with the kicker on the side of it. And it's a very dope, jacket. Nothing's on the back. But you know what, though? I really wish that when they made this jacket, they would have put a patch or something on the back. That would have been super dope. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. This is the look I'm going with. You can rock this with some sweats, out and about when it's starting to get a little cooler outside, which the cooler times is upon us. It's about to be what they call it, the real Ralph season. So you can get clean, get your gear up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So with this particular situation, I'll get some blue sweats. You know what I'm saying? If I was to rock sweatpants, that's what I would do with this. Just because shirt, it's an England shirt and it's blue already, maybe with some nice anniversary red shoes, like the 90 model Air Max to go with it. Something to break up the monotony of the whole ensemble, the outfit. But yeah, rock with a nice little Scully, either blue or red, rugby Scully. I'm a rugby head. Everybody know that. Rugby and double RRL, that's what we're doing. So yeah. So let's talk about what's going on in the world of Ralph. Ralph, I forgot to mention the last time, the Morehouse collection, again with the Spelman collection, and yeah. Very nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take anything away from it. The colors are very appealing to the eye, especially the Morehouse, the white cardigan with the red M. I think that is a super dope piece. But with all due respect to the Morehouse alums, I wouldn't grab it just because I would want one of them to have it. That's their legacy, their place. They went to. I didn't go to Morehouse, I didn't go to college or nothing like that. So I just think, something like that, you have to go to the school. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an alum to get that particular piece. You don't have to be, but that's just my train of thought when it comes down to certain pieces that Ralph is producing. But, salute to everybody over there. The Morehouse collection is super dope. It's very dope, too, with the white and baby blue. Very nice in my eyes. Hopefully this year we see something different from Ralph. There's something that's going to capture everybody's attention. Like, I want to have that piece. I know a couple years ago, the 9 Glass came out. That was a dope little combination, a little collab. I didn't get to grab any pieces, but if I did, of course, if you know me, it was going to be the cardigan, hands down. But I'm a cardigan guy, Even though I don't really have time to wear cardigans, I am a cardigan guy. And I do have a grail that's coming. So stay tuned on that. So with that being said, we'll talk about my cop. Now this is, to me, it might not be much to you, but to me it is. And the reason why I say that is because you got to be a sniper in this in this community. You definitely have to be a sniper. And what I mean by that, you got to pull the trigger. You can't wait. If you wait, you snooze, you lose. People, you got other snipers out there. I think I got a team of snipers because, you know, what we do is we let each other know what we're looking for, and regardless on whatever time it is, we we send it to each other. Me, Pink, and Cliff, aka Hilo. But yeah, we all send it to each other. So sorry. So there's no excuse. We coming. So if you got your eye on it, you better pull the trigger, because if it's in one of our sizes, it's over with. So with this particular next pickup I'm about to show, I was a sniper. And then on top of that, I threw the net out there just to see if I was gonna catch anything. And I did. And I was sort of kind of surprised. But again, whenever you shop, Posh, eBay, Depop, Grail, Gem, any other sites, it's okay to communicate with the seller, because you'll never know. You know, maybe they just want to get it out their closet, or maybe, you know, somebody lost weight and just want to get it out their closet. Who knows? But it's okay to communicate with the person that you're buying stuff for. You know, whenever you buy something from them, it's okay to communicate. And sometimes that's what you got to do. Well, with that being said, guess what I'm about? Another RRL cardigan. Very nice, thick. The quality is superb. Very nice. Very nice. It is heavy. If you know anything about RRL, you cannot say they don't have the quality, because the quality is always there with their items. Depends on what items you get, but for the majority part, the quality is always there. This particular cardigan, it don't have nothing on it. It's plain Jane, which I'm cool with it. You know, it's okay. You don't got to be flashy. Have the wooden buttons on the side, and it's like a tricolor. You know, I would wear this. I can see this with some chinos, some dark brown chinos, some nice little hard bottoms, and maybe a Oxford. You know, a Scully. You can put a Scully on with this. This thing, when I tell you it's heavy, yeah, it's heavy. It was working my arms just then. The thing about so I'm going to give everybody a lesson about shopping 101. Never pay their price. Now, with that being said, certain items you will have to pay for. And some items you're going to have to pay more than what they want for, because if it's a high ticket item, you're going to have to pay that, period. Because people know quality sometimes when they're selling things, and some people don't even care about clothes, which is cool. You know, everybody got their own little niche in life, whether it's clothes, Pokemon cards, baseball cards, basketball cards, cars. People have a niche, so they know what they're doing whenever they go to sell certain items, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But the thing about it is, you have to identify quality. If you know a piece that you want in your collection, look it up, Google it, ask friends about it, ask me about it, ask people who are in the community about certain pieces if you want those pieces in your collection, and we will let you know if those items are high quality, trash, or it's But at the end of the day, you still have to take care of your clothes, period. I would suggest that anybody take your clothes to the cleaners, you know, because even though you're not buying certain items, me personally, I'm not buying nothing brand new. I'm not doing it. It's over with, because I like vintage items anyway. So I'd rather buy low, take my stuff to the cleaners, and it's going to be brand new anyway, period. And then on top of that, you have to build a relationship with the people who's cleaning your cleans. They will let you know, like, hey, this, and this. And when you see an item and you get it and it has a flaw, go ask your cleaner. Your cleaner people, can they fix it? You know, and what it costs to fix it. So yeah. But anyway, this is a RRL cardigan. When I tell you I stole on this, I stole because I didn't pay no more than I think 150, 160 for this. And this is at least a $500 to $600 cardigan. Brand new. So yeah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. And so gems of the day of the way my mind is working right now. Gem of the day is mind your business. Mind the business that pays you in life. If it don't have anything to do with somebody that could potentially get hurt, locked up, or in a bad situation, don't bother putting yourself in others' position when they allow certain things to happen to them. Understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we as people get involved in something that doesn't necessarily needs our attention, right? There's nothing wrong with that. In a way, yes, it is a lot wrong with that because you don't know what a person did, number one. Number two, is it even worth your time? Number three, is it a misunderstanding that apparently happened over there? Sometimes you just got to step back and let other people deal with their situations. Everything in life doesn't require your attention. And that's cool because sometimes it's best to be out the mix. Let whoever do it over there, do over there, and you be yourself, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just life. Sometimes we get involved in things that people will misinterpret, lack of communication, misunderstanding of communication. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you got to understand your peace is what's most important to your situation. Your peace, your sanity, your safety, number one. Everything else can fall by the wayside. But anyway, that's just my little jewels of the day. And I do have a couple grills coming just to let you know. Your boy's back in the game. But I'm also letting a lot of stuff go that's no longer fits what I want to do with my wardrobe in life. And it's already gone, so don't even ask about it. It's already gone. But yeah, so with that being said, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's all positivity over here. There's no hating. I want everybody to win in life as such as you should. You know, some certain situations, like I said, do not need your attention. So just let it go. So with that being said, salute and have a blessed week.